Alright, thanks for tuning in. So in this video, I'm still targeting largemouths. The reason for that is I keep catching 4 and 5 pounders pretty much every trip. I'm targeting largemouth water, which to me means back in the creeks, back in the pockets. You know, largemouths are object-oriented fish. Usually they're around cover, structure of some sort. So I'm going to interrupt my intro here for a minute. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but someone just made a noise at me and is hungry. So I had to go get some. I'll show you who I'm talking about here. Anyway, I got all kinds of deer showing up. But anyway, stay tuned for this one. I got a couple of nice ones. It seems like I'm catching a 4 or 5 pounder every trip, at least one. Today I caught a couple good ones. I caught quite a few fish, but I like the big ones. So right now the largemouths are pretty active. You can go out and you can catch them. You just have to target them. Docks, back in pockets, back in the back of creeks. It's a good time to catch a lunker. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Oh, look at that. I was over a limb and this fish hit it. I still got him. He was hanging in the air there for a minute. It's all right, I'll take it. Where's my fish grippers? Not a big one, but it's all right. First fish, just a little squeaker. That's all right. Gotta start somewhere. There he is. That's a little bit just your average spot. I've been catching them in the most odd places. There is nothing like a topwater bite. Nothing like it. This has got to be a big largemouth. It's got to be. Oh, it is. It's a giant. Hope he doesn't throw it. Oh. That is why I stick with the topwater. Right there. Look at that monster. That's a big one. I think I'm gonna weigh it. It's 4.25. That's a nice fish. Nice largemouth. Wow. All right. I've missed a lot of fish this morning. It's about time I hooked up with a good one. Whoa. Largemouth. On the crankbait. Got a little wind. So I thought the crankbait might work. Trying to figure them out here. Not a bad fish, but he got something going on down there. Finding a couple with the crankbait. But, you know, it's not like there's a bunch of fish just yet. All right, that's not a bad spot on the cranky. Whoa, there we go. That's a little guy. There we go. There's starting to get a little bigger. Not a bad spot. So if you watched, it's one of the last couple episodes, one of the fish I caught spit up a claw of a crawdad and it had orange on it. This crankbait's got orange and chartreuse on it, so that's why I'm throwing it. Seems to make a difference. Trying to keep them from jumping. I don't have them hooked very well. Oh man. Nothing like a big old topwater largemouth. I just had a feeling it's actually kind of late to be throwing topwater. That's another 4-pounder. Nice fish. Beautiful. I'm gonna try to catch another. Boy, that fish came out of the water after it. So over on that side of the creek, the sun's on the water. Over here, I'm still in the shade a little bit. They just can't resist it. Boy, that was a nice one. There he is. Big old spot. I mean, a nice one. Hey, that's a 2-pounder. Ah, a pound and a half, maybe. I don't know. I'll take it. Interesting. It is. It's 10 o'clock. It is about time for me to go home and get some sleep. That's interesting. Normally I've hung up the topwaters by this time, but that's two good ones. Okay, I believe I squeezed out the last 2 topwater fish I'm going to catch, but man, that's 2 good largemouths today. That is fun. So it's a little after 10, and I told myself I couldn't stay long today, so I'm gonna try to crank a couple up and then I'm gonna go home. So if you've been following along, I've been catching nice largemouths all summer long. I've been targeting them just because they're reliable. I mean, I love catching the spots too, but man, those 4 and 5 pounders, I'm catching at least one every trip. We've got some great largemouth fishing. Man, that is fun catching those big ones on the top water. God, that's fun. Once again, I have the whole place to myself, which is nice. I tend to fish areas that nobody else fishes. Could that be the reason why I'm catching them? Boy, it's hard for me not to throw a jig. I wanted to intentionally not throw the jig today, just to experiment. Plus, I knew the crankbait would work. Alright, I gotta go. If I don't make myself leave, I'll be out here all day and I won't get any sleep. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to use, throw the Topwater. That Spro E-Pop it's inexpensive and it works. I mean, it's the best topwater lure it's my favorite topwater lure, obviously. I throw it all the time and I've caught literally thousands of fish on it. So don't forget about Topwater. As the water cools, it's going to get better and better. Here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, fishing should get interesting. Stripers are going to move back up here sometime, usually late October, so that's coming. But anyway, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Oh, that was a decent largemouth. Lost him. He jumped.